Griff fans! Welcome back to another episode of the Griffin's Nest. This is Miss Mithril tuning in, your hostess, and I am glad to share with you a very special episode today. Happy Monday, first of all. Hope you're doing well, you're doing safe. But this past week I've been thinking, I think it's about time we kind of loosened up and had a little bit of fun. So, throughout the week, we will be posting in the page as much as possible fun activities to be doing outdoors. I'll have some clips to share with you as well. So if you'd like some ideas on what to be doing outside or maybe in your backyard, front yard, then be sure to tune in. I got some great ideas I'd love to share with you. And if you have any ideas yourself of what you like to do outside or what kind of games you like to play, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. So, without further ado, we'll start the show. So one of the things we're going to talk about today is how to play with everyday items in your house by turning them into something else. Let me tell you what I mean. You ever get a package come to your door, maybe by the delivery man or woman, and they give you like a big box, and you wonder what's inside it? Have you ever wondered what you could do with it? Yeah. We're going to read a very cool story today, talking about a couple of kids and what they do with a box that they have. All right, let's get started. Ready? It's called What to Do with a Box. Let me scooch up a little bit. Come and see you a little bit. This story is by Jane Yolen and Chris Shaban. They are both the authors together. Isn't that different? Sometimes we have just one author. Usually we have just one author. This time we have two. Why do you think that is? So if you look at the front page here, you see the writing there? Look how faded it looks. And what color is the page? Yeah, like a brownish color. It's a little faded. You have some lines here like what the inside of cardboard looks like. Very natural looking look here. And if you look carefully here, it looks like the torn parts of a box. Have you ever seen like the tape or the edges of a box come off and it starts to show you those ridges down there? Right here, it has the faded word fragile. You can't really see the I and the L very well, but it's spelled F-R-A-G-I-L-E, fragile. Fragile means easy to break, so be very careful when you're handling this package. A box. A box. It's a strange device. You can open it once. They found their box. You can open it twice. Oh, there you go. It's two things you can do with a box. You can climb inside and there read a book. It can be a library. Look at that, he's tucked himself away and made himself a little hideout inside. A palace. Oh. There's the inside of the cardboard feeling again. But look what the inside of the box became. A palace. Just for them to share. It's an awful lot of space to share. Or nook. That's a nice nook right there. You know what a nook is? A nook is like a tiny private place, usually for just one person. Your room could be considered a nook, if you wanted it to be. A place where you can go to relax and just be yourself for a little while. Good quiet place. Oh, you can lock the door with a magical key. What is that? That he's trying to lock out. Oh my goodness, it's got big white teeth and green scaly skin. Invite your dolls to come in for tea. Please, madam, may I have some more? Looks like our main characters are seeing this box in two different ways. How extraordinary. You can paint a landscape with sun and sand and sky. Uh-oh, what's she about to pour on his head? Big Brother made his beach with the sun and the sand and the sky and even the beach ball, but he forgot the water. What a mischievous little sister. Or friend. Which one do you think it is? Or a crayon and Ingrid that's flying right by. You see this? This book has a real one of these. It's called a barcode. If you look very closely, it's a bunch of weird lines that we can't tell just by looking what they mean, but it gives computers an information about the item, in this case the box. The back of this whole book has one. I'll be sure to show you at the end. Or paint a blue river and very green trees. You can borrow a fan just to make a small breeze. You can drive in that box and around a dirt track. Oh, what are they pretending to do this time? You remember in our other book that we read, Pink is for Boys? What'd they do with the red? They turned them into soapbox derby cars. That's what they're pretending these are. Meow. Meow. You can sail in that box off to Paris and back. Taking the Eiffel Tower all with her, huh? A box! A box is a wonder indeed. The only such magic that you'll ever need. Some come for a visit right now, right this day. I've got a grand box just so we two can play. The end. It really says this side up, or this end up, excuse me. Boxes might say that as well sometimes, just in case there's something that should always be facing upwards. The side of the box will have an arrow showing you which way is up, and it'll say this end up. But look what these kids did. They crossed out the I and the S. after the th to make the word the, kept the word end to make the words the end, and they crossed out the word up. Pretty clever. All right, here's the barcode in this box. Excuse me, it's a book, not a book. Yeah, that's a book, Miss Jessie. Oh, who's that? It's me. Oh my goodness. Hey, it's Auntie. How are you doing, buddy? Can you come on up here? Come play with me? Yep. What a jump. Oh my goodness. Can you get less tall maybe a little bit, Goyle? I don't think so. Do you think you can get a little bit taller? I'll try. All done. Okay, nope. Alright, cool. So, hi friends! It's me, Antibody, coming to visit you again. Oh my goodness, y'all know, so Miss Mithra, you're looking a little on the sporty side today. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're looking like you smell when you do that exercise and stuff. This is the attire I usually wear. Are you planning on exercising today? Oh, I hope to. I try to do it at least once every day. If not, then go for a walk outside. Oh, that's very important. I love it when the people go outside and they can get what's called vitamin D from the sun. It's very important. It's good for you, and it makes you feel better too. Especially if you've been stuck inside for a long, long time. I understand these things. I'm an antibody. I know about staying on the inside. Absolutely. Well, welcome back, Auntie. What you got for us today? I heard that you wanted to give us a surprise. I do. I heard that you guys are talking about playing this week. Well, I have a joke. Joke? What does a joke have to do with playing? When you're joking, you're just playing around. Okay, Auntie, so what's the joke? Oh, so excited, so excited. Okay, I think you guys will like this too. If you like bears, you're going to love this joke, okay? All right. Let's get started. All right. First, I need you to draw me two bears. Just draw you two bears? Yeah, I'm going to need you to draw a picture of a couple of bears. Otherwise, the joke won't work. Oh, okay. Well, you don't get your board over there. You can do it, right? Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, we'll pull it on up. So I heard you guys were reading about boxes. Yep, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I was enjoying the tail end of the story of what I could catch. I was just waking up from my nap. All right, let's see here. Colors are we gonna need? Well, what color are brown? Whoops, almost gave it away. What color are bears? That's right, they're usually brown. Can you think of any other colors that bears might be? Yep, white. And you got black bears too. And did you know you've also got sun bears? Sun bears. Yeah, they're a little bit of a lighter brown, but they are pretty as well. They have a little bit of a yellow on the front side of them, like right around here, and around on the face too. But the rest is like a darker brown. Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right, well, which one are we gonna draw today? Just a brown bear. Okay, I need two bears. Can you draw me two bears? All right, two bears it is. All right. Okay, I'm going to draw a couple pairs. Right, I'll stand here and I'll supervise. I can supervise you? Yeah, sounds good to me. All right, I supervise. Okay, so right up here at the top. Yeah, right across there to there. Okay, so I need two pairs. Good. Not not bad. You want to turn it around so our friends can see what they think so far? Yeah, well, we can do that. All right, let's take a look. What part has Miss Mithral got going on right here? That's right, the heads, right? Okay, so we got one that's a little smaller than the other, but it'll do, it'll do. Okay. So what are we going to draw next? Draw the ears. Little rounded ears. Super cute, super cute. Now let's work on the other side. We're going to draw this little nose. These little hooks are his mouth. Maybe some freckles. Now you don't have to get carried over, Picasso. Alright, thank you. Okay. What are we missing from the bears? Oh, you kids are so smart. That's right. We need the eyes, right? What color should the eyes be? Okay. I'm going to color them black. Just this time. Love your ideas, though. All right, Auntie. Got them on up. What's next? All right, now I need you to write the word bears. Bears. Yes, plural, because there's two of them. All right, I can do that. Let me scoot back a little bit so my friends can have an easier time seeing. All right, bears. Okay. So first letter is going to be B. E. Whoops. Let's try it this way. A. R. S. Bears. Perfect. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can get a closer perspective of this. I'm going to try to see what you see, Auntie. What do you think, Auntie? Stellar work. Yeah, come on, let's see. B, E, A, R, S. Yep, that's bears. Okay, all right. You ready for the joke? I'm ready for the joke. All right. What do you call bears without ears? Well, that's easy. I mean, we have our ears right here. So all I have to do is take them away. And no, that's not right. Well, of course it's not right. I'm not done yet. No. Okay, well, fine. Keep going. What do you call a bear without ears? Well, let's see. If I'm erasing the ears like this, then I would have two big bear-looking faces without ears. No, that's not it. What do you mean? Okay, bears without ears. Let me show you. Can I have some marker? Yes. Do you need to draw them back or anything? No, nothing like that. Alright. I'm going to do it with my mouth because I have more accuracy that way. Okay. What's in there, Miss Mithral? Alright. Bleh. There you go. Bears without ears is simply B. Wait. What? You're telling me that you took the word ears out of the word bears? Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Yeah. But I took, but you took the ears off the bears. I needed the ears out of bears. Well, there you have it, folks. Bears without ears is simply just bleh. Okay, that is kind of funny. Miss Mithrill's in stitches for a minute now, so give her a moment to regain her composure, and we'll be right back. I think it's activity time next. Okay, it's time to go get her some water. So what's up with the spread that you got there, Miss Mithril? What we got here is something that I got in the mail. Kind of like what we were talking about in the story. Yeah, absolutely. How does it feel? Oh, let me see here. Oh. It kind of feels like cloth, but not quite. It's like it's a kind of a fabric. This is something they might put into a box to help keep whatever is inside your package safe. Look how big it is. It is pretty wide, isn't it? Yeah, that doesn't stop there. Oh, goodness. Oh, it takes up the entire table. Yes, but we're only going to need half of it for what I have in mind. Only half? What's it going to be? Just wait and see. The fun thing about taking something that would otherwise be trash or something you toss in the garbage, it can be anything you want it to be. So when I first saw it and touched it, I thought to myself, it makes me think of a tablecloth. But it's too small for any kind of table that we sit at. What do you mean we sit at, Miss Mithril? I mean, I had to get me a smaller table. That makes sense. Later on, I got this. What is that? This is going to be my new doll table. And friends at home, remember that you might not have something the same as me, and that's quite all right. The point is to take something and create something new. So as you can see, I got the long oval shape here, like on a table. Absolutely. And you got the sides too. Yep. Tables need sides in order to stand up with. Now this part kind of opens up on its own. Oh, well, that was not going to be able to be a good table at all. So we have to work with it. Well, how are we going to fix that? With tape. Another thing to keep in mind when you're turning one thing into another is to let your imagination go. Try not to see it for just what it is or what it was, but for what it can be. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I'm taking the tape, putting it long ways this way so that it can have a stronger grip. You can always do it this way as well, across, or straight down, actually, depending on how you look at it. But I feel it's stronger this way. If a tape is longer, it's stronger, usually in what it's doing to contract or cover up and protect what it's trying to keep together. Okay, so how many pieces did you use there? Well, let's count them together. 1, 2, 3. Kind of hard to see now because that's really clear tape. Yes, it is. Maybe if I put the lighting just right, that'll make it easier. There we go. I can see him now. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Now is it a table? Almost. Are you going to color it, Miss Mithril? I don't think so. Not this time. Because I want to see how this works. So I put the table down. See if I can make that a little bit easier to see. And then we are going to take the cloth and cover it. Oh, it really is starting to look like a table. Yep. I think the cloth is still a little big. My thoughts exactly. Because when we're sitting at a table, we can't have it just covering up our legs. It's going to be hard. So if you don't have a measuring tape nearby, you can always lay it down the way it is and do a little bit of cutting. Carefully now, not to hurt yourself. Again, this is something that you might need mommy or daddy's help with. Or a big brother or a big sister. Okay, whoops! That part fell off. What are we going to do with that? We always try to decide what that's going to be later. Alright, that's looking better. It does look more like a table now. Now, since this is so brand new, it's kind of sticking up and frilling all over the place. So, we're going to fix that. How are we going to fix it this time, Miss Smith? How are we going to fix it? How are we going to fix it? More tape. I totally didn't see that coming. Taping one side here. Whoops. Looks like that side just came and flopped over, huh? It gave up. It's like, I can't stand this anymore. Play. All right, and we now have our table with the tablecloth. Yeah. Okay, now what? Well, what usually goes on a table? Friends, can you think of what goes on a table? Yeah, maybe some food, or plates, or maybe a centerpiece. So, I got this little wad of greenery that I'm putting on the table. What does it look like now? Is that the centerpiece I was talking about? Or maybe a rabbit got sick. Oh, oh my. I would hope not. Maybe it could be a salad, or it could be a centerpiece. Beautiful little bushel of flowers. Let's see what else we have. Well, I have made some little tiny rings, little ring wristbands that I once had made for me. That can go on the table. Very colorful. Thank you. She asked me what my favorite colors were, and so I picked 3 really good colors that I like together. So what are you pretending to be in right now? I think they're decoration around the centerpiece to make it look prettier. Doesn't quite fit. Maybe I should use this one instead, the bracelet. Well, that's a nice bracelet too. Is that something you can do? Actually, I never learned how to make these, but who knows, maybe we can make it a project someday. Okay, so there we go, our beautiful centerpiece. Yeah, that is pretty. If there was somebody that invited me to dinner, and that was in the middle, I would feel right at home, and I would love looking at it. It's so pretty. Thank you. So what's next? Well, we would have to invite someone over to eat, wouldn't we? Yeah. And you know what? We could always use things from our past projects to help us. Friends, do you remember this? Yep, that's right. It's the 4-leaf clover I made last week that went with the hanging charm. That's going to be the dinner salad. Yeah, dinner salad. Dinner salad's so good for you. It's not filling at all. You're going to still feel hungry. And you know what? Can we use this? Well, really? You want to use that? Yeah, please, please. Well, what are you going to pretend it's going to be? It's a cat. Cats belong on the table? Sometimes I see Maelstrom jump up on the table. Yeah, when he really wants something to eat. But he should have his own food in his own bowl. Yeah, but sometimes he likes to come and visit anyway. See if I can make my way over to the... This is just my size, too. Hello. Welcome to Auntie's dinner table. This is kind of fun. Today we have these special cuisines, except this right over here, the cat. We do not eat the cat. No, do not eat the cat. The cat tastes nasty. Yeah. And right here is my star-winning centerpiece that is really a salad. So if you just want to dig in, you don't need any utensils. No. You don't need any forks or spoons or knives of any kind. You just finish eating on the floor. And this right here is my delicious, shiny magic leaf. And when you eat the magic leaf, you have any superpower that you want. I have the power to change my voice. What y'all think? Y'all think that sounded good? Okay, I'm done now. So this is a perfect size for me. So if I wanted to use this, I could play with it anytime. Yep. Yeah, so I can see how this can be a lot of fun. So you just take something that is about to go in the trash, but Miss Mithril, aren't sometimes trash is dirty? You shouldn't be touching things that are dirty. So you're going to want to play with things that are still clean. So make sure that nothing that has germs on it has touched it or has become infected in any way or gotten anything on it that could have germs on it. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Well, so this has been a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves on the Antibody Flora cooking show. Hang tight. We'll be right back. What Miss Mithril said. We'll see you in just a minute, friends. It'll be time for the next activity. I hope you've been so inspired today, Griffins. It really is a lot of fun, even for grown-ups, to just see something and decide to recycle it instead of throwing it away. Turn it into something else. When we come back on our next show, I'll be glad to show you some of the other things that I got around the house that I use on a daily basis. I created out of other things that were about to be thrown away. And maybe even some things that I'm saving for a future activity for my students when I return to school. In the meantime, it's almost time to wrap things up. It is time for our folk tale. Hope you're ready. We sure have gone through a lot of stories so far, haven't we? This story is called The Little Sticky Rice Basket. Near the city of Uban is the village of Tardtong. The people of this tiny village earn their living by growing rice. The rice they grow is called sticky rice. Sticky rice, when cooked, has a sweet taste, and because of the sugar, it can be molded into large lumps. It is eaten with the hands because it's too sticky to be eaten with a fork or with chopsticks. And unlike ordinary rice, it tastes very good when it's cold, even if it had been cooked several hours earlier. Because sticky rice is good long after it has been cooked, the farmers of Tardtong take some of the fields each day. They carry it in baskets with tight covers to keep the insects out. They leave home at the first light of dawn and work till noon. When they stop for their lunch of rice in the evening, they return home with their baskets empty, ready to be filled for the coming day. A long time ago, Tardtong there lived an old woman and her son. Although the boy was no more than 17 years old, he was exceptionally strong. He could take care of their farm without any help. His mother was too old to work in the fields, so she spent her time caring for the chickens and the pigs. Every day she made certain that her son had rice to eat for lunch and when he went out into the fields to work. But one day she was unable to have the rice ready when he left the house. So she said to him, "Do not wait for the rice to be cooked, son. I will bring it to you as soon as it is ready." It was the time of the year when the rice was planted. This is at the end of May and the beginning of June. The hot season had just ended and the rainy season had just begun. The weather is, therefore, extremely hot and extremely humid. It is the most difficult time of the year to work, and planting rice is one of the most difficult tasks the farmers must do. So the young man took his water buffalo, his wooden plow and harrow, and he set out for his fields. From dawn until noon he worked preparing his fields for the rice seeds. By noon he was very tired and very hungry, and yet his mother had not arrived with his rice. "What am I going to do if my mother does not bring me some food soon?" he asked himself. "I cannot work all day without eating, and if I do not work this afternoon I may not be able to plant my rice for another few days. Already it's getting late in the season for planting." He looked at the sky. Although it was extremely humid, there was not a cloud to be seen. This was a bad omen. The clouds should already be forming for the afternoon rain. We need rain desperately. There has not been much this year. If we do not get more rain soon, our rice will not grow. Where was his mother? She was very late by now. He decided to wait for her in the shade of a nearby tree. As he sat in the shade, he looked at the cloudless sky and wondered if there would be enough rain for the rice. Finally, he decided he would have to try to keep working without having eaten. So he returned to harrow the freshly plowed land. But the more he worked, the hungrier he became. And the hungrier he became, the more his worries about the success of his crops turned into anger towards his mother. "Where is she? She should have brought me my lunch hours ago. I wonder why she is so late." At last his mother did come. He looked at the rice basket she had brought. It seemed unusually small. He did not look at her, but he continued harrowing. After a few minutes of silence, his mother spoke. "Son, I am so sorry that I am late, but here is your lunch. Stop working and come eat this under the tree." Alright, so see, there's his water buffalo right there. And there's the son working hard to plow the lands. Looks very similar to the farmers that we saw in one of our last books, huh? Right this very minute, do you remember? People have been farming and getting food from the lands for a very long time. But the young man would not listen to his mother. He was thinking, "Here I have been working all morning and part of this afternoon. Now she comes along all cheerful and wants me to sit down under the tree." In his anger, he seized the plow which was lying underneath near him, and he threw it at his mother. Then he grabbed the little rice basket which she had brought with her and ate his lunch on the other side of the tree. Meanwhile, his mother was dying from the blow she had received from when her son threw the plow at her. She said, "Forgive me, son. I am sorry that I am late." Oh my goodness. "Although you may think there is only a little rice in the basket, I am sure it is enough for you." Her son ate for several minutes, and soon he was quite full. Then he recalled his mother's words. They were true. The small basket was still nearly full, and yet he had eaten as much as he could. He looked around for his mother to tell her that she was right, and that he regretted his outburst. He saw her lying on the ground in the freshly plowed field on the other side of the tree. Realizing suddenly what he had done, he ran to her, but she was gone. The young man did not know what to do. He was overcome with grief for his foolish anger and cause of his mother's death. For several days after that he remained in his house and would admit no one. Finally, one of his closest neighbors went to him. "You must go to the temple and speak to the priest about this. Perhaps he can help you." So the young man went to the temple. "My son, you have done something very evil," said the priest. "Perhaps you do not yet fully realize the enormity of your deed. Your mother cannot be cremated according to our custom because she was killed. Her kindly spirit remains uneasily within her body and weighs upon you increasingly. But because she was a good woman, there is something you can do to free your spirit and to earn merit for yourself so that your horrible deed may someday be forgotten and forgiven. You must build a pagoda. Thus, it is near the village of Tartong. There stands a small pagoda that is not within any temple temple grounds. It was built exactly as the priest had directed. You shall build it on the spot where your mother was killed, and on the top of it you will place a rice basket to remind you of what the small thing it was that made you angry, and of how silly and unfortunate your anger was. To this very day the pagoda stands in the field. Around it farmers grow rice as if nothing had ever happened on that land, but they carefully maintain the pagoda, hoping that by their devotion they may earn forgiveness for the troubled soul of the young man. And every holy day they bring flowers to the pagoda of the little sticky rice basket of the slain mother. The end. Sometimes we get angry. Can you think of the last time you got really, really angry? Did you do something that you didn't think that you would ever do or that you regretted? Just about everybody feels that way once in a while. It happens. But most of the time I hope that you can remember who you are inside. That angry person is not you all the time, just sometime. And then later on, when it's time to calm down and to think things more clearly, your loved ones will be there nearby to assure you that they still love you and they're still there for you. Special people around you will always do their very best to care for you, whether you're feeling angry, sad, happy, or even scared. And it's okay to show those feelings. Although sometimes it's important to be careful of what you do when you're feeling that way. Sometimes they can have a big effect on somebody else. Well, boys and girls, I can't wait to see you next time here at the Griffin's Nest. It's been great. This is Miss Mithril signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Have a great day.